Hey boys, how you guys doing out there? This video is for entertainment and education purposes only. Any and everything I say could be wrong. Do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Thank you. Alright, so I've been busy, which is a good thing because holy fuck, man. Holy fucking hell, dude. Idle hands are the devil's workshop, my friends. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. Anyhow, so I reviewed my last video again, and I think I like this subject, and a lot of the reason is because it's pretty funny. Yeah, I think it's funny. And I think it's funny that people are all like, you know, all like buzzing about, fucking all hyped up of how BitChute is better than YouTube or whatever. It's funny to me. And I mean, whatever, you know, think whatever, you know, people can think whatever they want, and I don't know. Fuck, what do I know? All I can do is give my perspective. The thing though is like I've run a channel, you know, in the last 7 or more years, I've been running a channel that averages fucking, dude, probably like 4 videos a week. But it's original content. It's my content. Like I'm just turning on the camera and fucking improvising, shooting the fucking shit about subjects, about topics and stuff. So it's original content. Like I am doing this myself. Okay? Which is totally different. Let's say instead of running a channel where every video of mine is original content, where I am, you know, speaking my mind about stuff, and instead of doing that, like the whole time, all I've been doing is copying and pasting other videos onto my channel, and you never see my face, you never hear my viewpoint. All you ever see or hear is other people's faces and viewpoints that I have been plastering all over my channel, you know, twice a week for 7 years. Well, dude, that's not running a channel. That is not run. That you're like, what? What am I doing? That's meaningless. That's meaningless. You know? And like, so we're going back to the idea of YouTube versus BitChute. It's hilarious. YouTube versus BitChute is like Kamala Harris versus Trump. It's the same bullshit. It's totally gay. I'm sorry, it's gay. And I know I'm digressing. It's totally gay. It's no different than Kamala versus Trump. It's the same fucking thing. And people will try to explain to me how no, it's not. It's not the same as Kamala versus Harris. YouTube versus BitChute is not the same as Kamala versus Harris. It's not. And people can tell me that till the fucking cows come home, but never provide any evidence or proof that BitChute versus YouTube debate is somehow different than the Kamala versus Trump debate. There is no difference. It's the same. It is. So now I've digressed. So I'll continue on with this analogy. Like, okay, all these people that are claiming that BitChute is better than YouTube, these are the exact same people that are shitting the bed and foaming at the mouth that everybody that votes is stupid because Trump and Kamala is just two wings of the same bird. And it's like, okay, but this debate about YouTube versus BitChute is stupid too. It's two wings of the same bird. And they're like, no, it's totally not two wings of the same bird. And then they go and they list all these reasons why it's not, why when comparing BitChute to YouTube, that's not the same. It's not two wings of the same bird as it is when you compare Kamala Harris to Trump. It's somehow theirs is different. And then when they list all, it's hilarious because then when they list all the reasons of how it's so different, all they're doing is listing all these reasons why BitChute is better than YouTube. But when you look at the debate about Kamala Harris versus Trump, all these voters say that it's not two wings of the same bird, and then they list all the reasons why Trump is better than Kamala Harris. It's totally, dude. Everything is exactly rigged to have everybody doing all this retarded shit. They want you stupid. They want you to be stupid. They want you to debate on all this stupid, meaningless shit, like how BitChute's better than YouTube, dude. And then, like I said, I reviewed my last video. Everything that I'm saying is totally sound. You are the product on BitChute, just the same as you are the product when you're on YouTube. And I can already hear the BitChuter. It's like, well, yeah, maybe that's true, but you know, yeah. So maybe that is true, but at least BitChute lets people say nigger. And it's like, oh my God, that's the same as saying, you know, well, even though it is true that that the elections have all been rigged all this time and stuff, it would still be better that Trump were president than Kamala, and then go and list why. Well, because Trump will let you say nigger more than Kamala will. Yeah, it's like, it's the dumb dude. And so, to me, this is like funny. I think it's funny. And I will admit, in my prideful opinion, I'm right. BitChute is no different than YouTube. And I've talked about this often. Besides the fact that I've run a fucking channel for like 7 or 8 years, averaging like 4 videos a week. And I've done it on BitChute. And I've done it on YouTube. And I'm putting out original content. I'm not copying and pasting other people's videos. I'm doing original content. So somebody who's never done original content, never run a channel where they just do original fucking content, like, who cares? Who fucking cares about the channel that all it does is copy and paste other videos and are like, that's their channel, is just copy and paste other videos and publish them on their own channel? Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, it's so ridiculous how many YouTube videos are copied and pasted onto a BitChute channel and then published on a BitChute channel. Like, there's so many fucking YouTube videos, let alone YouTube channels on BitChute. Like, the majority of all content on BitChute is YouTube content. But somehow BitChute is better than YouTube. Well, what is it? There is nothing. Well, okay, so here's the things that people claim as to what makes BitChute better than YouTube is, well, if I were to post my videos on BitChute, I would allegedly be getting more views. Okay, that BitChute will allow you to say nigger. These are the things that the claims that people say is what makes BitChute better. That you can post videos of babies' body parts flying all over the place on BitChute. Like, who wants to see babies' body parts flying all over the place? What else makes... Oh, well, because BitChute says that they're a free speech platform is what makes BitChute better than YouTube. That BitChute says they're fighting censorship is what makes BitChute better than YouTube. I mean... that there's better content on BitChute as opposed to YouTube. But see, that's not true. I go to BitChute and it's just a bunch of YouTube videos. And it's just a bunch of garbage. It's like the National Enquirer garbage all over BitChute. And a bunch of copy and paste bot channels that put out no original content. A bunch of copy and paste bot channels that are publishing YouTube videos all over the place on BitChute. Like, there is no evidence that BitChute is better than YouTube. Like, I get so fucking sick at looking at BitChute that I have to go to YouTube. Why do you think that on BitChute, all over on BitChute, they're copy and pasting YouTube videos and publishing them all over in BitChute, in trending, in popular, and in the all section? Why are all these people copying and pasting YouTube videos and publishing them in BitChute if BitChute is so much better than YouTube? I get so sick of all the fucking garbage on BitChute that it forces me to YouTube. And yes, YouTube sucks as bad as BitChute. But like, okay, here's so what it is like, YouTube has qualities that are better than BitChute, and BitChute has qualities that are better than YouTube. But it's like splitting hairs. It's just splitting hairs. Because in a general sense, they're both the same. It's 6 1/2 dozen of another. So BitChute will let me say nigger, you know. But then all you see is everybody saying nigger all the time on BitChute, and it just gets old. It gets old. It's like, I know, it's no longer edgy to say nigger. Like, I don't care. That doesn't impress me anymore. And I get so tired of everybody pretending like it's so impressive to say nigger that I'm just like, dude, I don't care. Just because you say a word does not make you edgy, does not make you a truther, does not qualify you. It's not a qualifier of any fucking thing. And I get so sick of it that okay, so there's an alleged like good thing about BitChute that makes it so much more unique than YouTube. But I get so fucking sick of that being this, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. And I'm so tired of it that I'm like, dude, I might as well go check out, see what's going on YouTube. And here's an advantage that YouTube has that BitChute doesn't. Like, YouTube has all of these fucking crazy murder investigations. Like, fucking, I could sit and binge watch 10 hours of crazy ass real life murder investigations. They're easily accessible. I can easily access on YouTube 10 hours of nonstop real life murder investigations. I can't do that on BitChute. It's not easily accessible. I would have to fucking be digging around, digging, fucking working the search engine, BitChute search engine that doesn't even work. Like, it doesn't hardly even, fucking half of BitChute's shit doesn't even function in comparison to YouTube. And so I would rather just go to YouTube where I can easily access 10 hours of murder investigations, as opposed to going to BitChute and trying to work this fucking non-functional, search engine and to try to find murder investigations. And then when I do find them on BitChute, all they are copy and pasted YouTube videos because it's all on YouTube. Anyways, and then on top of that, see, so I have a lot of experience that a lot of people don't, like people that are trying to tell me BitChute's better than YouTube. I have a lot of experience that they don't have. For example, running a channel where I'm putting out original content like 4 or 5 times a week for 8 fucking years. Whereas the person telling me BitChute's better than YouTube has never even run a channel at all, ever. And if they have, all they're doing is copying, pasting YouTube videos and publishing them on BitChute. And then they're really impressed because that YouTube video they copied and pasted onto their BitChute channel got like 200 views. And they're like, wow. And so then they keep copying and pasting videos and putting them on their channel. Like, if you're a person that does that, you're basically just a bot. You're basically just a real life human bot that you just copy and paste, and you're like this is what you do. You're like a pull a lever, push a button, pull a lever, push a button, copy and paste, publish, copy and paste, publish. And all you're doing is taking YouTube videos and publishing them on BitChute for dopamine hits. And you're like, wow, every time I copy and paste a YouTube video and publish it on BitChute, I get 200 views and I get 7 likes. All right, dopamine hits. Pull levers, push buttons, pull levers. No original content ever. Like, and all you people that do this, you are destroying any potential of a free speech platform on BitChute. All you're doing is flooding BitChute with a bunch of fucking hyped up garbage that you pulled off of YouTube or Rumble or TikTok. Oh yeah, look at all the TikTok videos that get copy and pasted from TikTok onto BitChute. And then again, I can hear the BitChuter, the person who's going to defend BitChute until the end. Well, those TikTok videos are really important. Like, it's all just, dude, it's complete retardation. It's totally retarded. And so I have all this experience creating content and publishing my created videos on BitChute for years, on YouTube for years. And now I've been using YouTube again with this channel for probably a year. And I'm talking about Jewish space lasers and niggers and, and all this crazy stuff. And YouTube is not censoring me. And I already know if and when YouTube does censor me, it's no different than BitChute. I've been on BitChute. BitChute censors people. And this is how BitChute censors people. If you're over the target on something that is supposed to be a subject that people don't talk about, whether it's the Jews or whatever it is, if you are like seriously over the target on a subject that BitChute does not want published on their fucking on their platform, they censor you. But see, you have to be over the target talking about something that BitChute doesn't want you to talk about in order to experience being censored by BitChute. For example, if I ran a channel on BitChute talking about how BitChute is no better than YouTube or Odyssey or Rumble, how they're all the same, and I'm over the target where I'm like making a bunch of really good compelling points and presenting a compelling argument, and I'm putting out videos like once or twice a week, BitChute's gonna come after me, dude. And I've been accused of, I'm just fear porning, and that's a lie. But who is saying that? Who is telling me that, I'm just making this up and fear porning? Someone who isn't experiencing being censored on BitChute. And why are they not experiencing censorship on BitChute? Because the content that they're putting out is okay with BitChute. It's not something that BitChute finds it to be a threat to their platform. Oh, you're just lying. You're just a conspiracy theorist. BitChute doesn't censor. BitChute's a free speech platform. They don't censor. Like, dude, I mean, it just never ends. It's just this ongoing, like, blah, 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 whatever. It's all garbage. So, and then here's another thing of where I have a lot of experience that can relate to this discussion I'm having about BitChute versus YouTube. And I will again make the disclaimer. When I'm talking about BitChute versus YouTube, it's not exclusive to Odyssey, Rumble, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, because they're all the same. They're all the same. So this isn't just about BitChute versus YouTube. This is like, they're all the same no matter what the platform is. But here's some experience that I have that is relatable to this discussion on that I'm this focus of the discussion that I'm having about these platforms, using BitChute and YouTube as an example. Just like Trump and Kamala. Trump and Kamala, BitChute and YouTube. Trump and Kamala, BitChute and YouTube. Okay. So I worked in the nonprofit sector for 10 years in social services. Okay, so you have the nonprofit sector, and then you have the corporate sector. And that's the same thing as BitChute versus YouTube also. Nonprofit versus corporate. Fuck the corporations. All the nonprofit people are like, we need to take down these corporations because they're putting GMOs in our food, And the corporations are just like, fuck you. We're here to make money. Go fuck yourself. And then the nonprofits create these anti-corporation organizations where we're here to save people from the poison in their food. And so we're the Greenpeace. We're the Greenpeace. And we're going to fight against the corporations putting nonprofits in our food. We're the Greenpeace nonprofit. We're here to save free speech. And YouTube is a corporation that's like, fuck you. We don't care. We're here to make money. We're not here for some do-goodism bullshit. You don't like it? Go to that shitty platform that claims that they're a free speech platform. Ha ha. All of these nonprofits, they're all in the pockets of big corporations. While these nonprofits all claim they're standing against the evil establishment. The nonprofits are just they're getting money from the corporations. It's all controlled opposition. I worked in the nonprofit sector for 10 years, dude. Nonprofits are arguably worse than corporations because nonprofits hide behind the lie that they're here to stand up against the corporation when they're not. They all work together. They all work in unison. One hand washes the other. Nonprofits are designed to be there among the corporations and the government institutions, all to create this illusion that you have the government entity, you have the corporate entity, you have the nonprofit entity, and the nonprofit entity is going to talk about how the evil corporation is doing bad stuff, and the nonprofit entity is there to stand up for the people. It's all a lie, dude. And that's what makes nonprofit arguably worse than corporations, because nonprofits are wolves in sheep's clothing, whereas corporations are just wolves. When you see a wolf, you see a clear and present danger. So when you see a corporation, you see a clear and present danger. Here's the fucking corporation standing tall. Here's the corporation standing tall. That's the wolf. The wolf is there growling. They're fucking growling right in your fucking face. The nonprofit is the wolf in sheep's clothing that's hiding behind the banner of the do-goodism of the sheep. Oh, we're just sheep here to help you. We're here to help to save you from the corporation. Join us. Join the nonprofit. Donate some money to us. We're just sheep like you, and we're here to help. It's all a facade. And that's what BitChute is. BitChute is a wolf in sheep's clothing, hiding behind the banner of the do-goodism of the sheep. We're here to fight censorship. We're just a little tiny. We're so small and compared to the corporate YouTube, and we're here to help because we're not a wolf in sheep's clothing. We're standing up against censorship. So if you could please send us some money, and we'll just keep publishing YouTube videos on our free speech platform called BitChute. The most amazing thing about all this is watching all these people, take the bait, hook, line, and sinker on how BitChute is the best. This is a free speech platform. YouTube is censoring us. Like, it's fucking awesome, dude. It's awesome to watch all this. Like, watch people defend, and all this bullshit about views and likes and subs. That's all dopamine. That's all that is dopamine. The more views I get, the more dopamine hits. It's like, oh man, I'm getting 20 dopamine hits here, man. I need to publish another video. Maybe I'll get more dopamine hits. Oh man, I got 7 likes on my video. That's 7 more dopamine hits. Oh shit, dude, I'm really liking this dopamine thing. Oh fuck, I've got 300 subscribers, man. Maybe I can reach 350. And it's all meaningless. It's not about the truth, it's about dopamine hits. It's not about free speech, it's about dopamine. You see, and BitChute knows this, and Rumble knows this, and Odysee knows this, and YouTube knows this. Dude, BitChute, Odysee, and Rumble are using the exact identical business model as YouTube. And I love how people will be like, oh no, they're not. They're not using the same business model. Yeah, they are. The business model with YouTube, which is the same business model with BitChute and all the others, I'm going to tell you what their business model is. The number one priority on BitChute's business model, just like on YouTube's business model, is money. Money! And you are the product. BitChute's number one goal as an entity is money. Any and everything else is secondary. Well, that's the same as YouTube. YouTube's number one goal and priority is money. Everything else is secondary. And that's the same with Odysee, Rumble, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. They're all the same. The number one top priority is money. And so, see, the whole world agrees with this model. Yes, everything should be about money. Everything is money. And it should be that way. It should be that way, Angry Hobo. Why are you against the business model? Are you a communist? Why are you chastising BitChute just because BitChute's business model, the number one priority is money? Well, but I thought BitChute's number one priority is free speech and fighting censorship. Well, freedom of speech isn't free. Well, then why do they call it free speech if it's not free? Whoa. See, what you guys that are defending all this garbage ought to really recognize and just accept is that your society is retarded. Your society is retarded. It's idiocracy. It's idiotic, run by idiocrats. And BitChute is just as idiotic, run by idiocrats, as YouTube. Because your whole society is retarded. And your whole society's number one priority among beyond any and everything else is money. And whenever that fact is brought up, your society and all you people, you instantly defend it. Well, of course everything is about money. Anybody who would challenge that is there's something wrong with any and everyone who would challenge the idea that money should be the number one priority. All BitChute is about is money, just like YouTube. And so when you look at it, if all BitChute is about is money, just like YouTube, well, who is more successful? Isn't everything in your society about success? Dude, YouTube towers so fucking colossal in comparison to BitChute that it is embarrassing. BitChute is never, ever going to compete with YouTube. The only reason BitChute still exists is because YouTube is allowing them to. And you're going on and on and on about how BitChute is better than YouTube. This is what they want you to believe and think. And YouTube is too big to care. YouTube doesn't give a fuck that you people are all hanging out on BitChute. They're too big to care. It doesn't matter to them one way or another. They don't have to do anything except for exist as a corporation like this. Like, we're here to make money. You don't like it? Fuck off. BitChute isn't saying that. BitChute's like, we're here to protect free speech. And if you don't like it, please reconsider. Because if you value your free speech, you'll reconsider. And then maybe you might even consider donating some money to us. You know. I worked in the nonprofit field, in the social services nonprofit field for 10 years. And now I work in corporate, because any job that isn't nonprofit is corporate. And nonprofit and corporate wash each other's hands. One hand washes the other. So there is no difference between a corporate job and a nonprofit job. They're all the same. It's whether you work for a wolf or a wolf in sheep's clothing, either way, you're still working for a wolf. It's no different. Yeah, and I've already seen, I know, I have firsthand experience of what goes on behind the curtains with the nonprofit. They're as cutthroat or more cutthroat than corporations. I have more respect for a wolf than I do a wolf in sheep's clothing. And so, no, YouTube doesn't care whether you're happy with their services or not, because YouTube is so big and has so many people that are just as well using YouTube as they are any other platform, that YouTube doesn't care what you BitChuters think. And YouTube is laughing at all of you because 70% or more of all the content on BitChute are YouTube videos. And I guarantee you, BitChute is in the pockets of YouTube. BitChute and YouTube hold meetings together where they they have correspondence with each other. The people that run BitChute have correspondence with the people that run YouTube, because YouTube and BitChute have a deal where YouTubers can cross-platform their content onto BitChute and YouTube. See, do you even know that like these YouTubers, they have a cross-platform system. So when Styx Hexenhammer uploads his video, his Styx Hexhammer video onto YouTube, it immediately cross platforms over to BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble, because all these, they all work together. One hand washes the other. YouTube and Rumble wash each other's hands. YouTube and Odyssey wash each other's hands. YouTube and BitChute wash each other's hands. It's all a cross-platform thing. And if all of these are all cross-platform and YouTube is the biggest of them all, who do you think's in control here? They're all the same. It's all one big club, and you aren't in it. And all these alleged options of, well, I can be a BitChuter, not a YouTuber. I can be an Odyssey or not a YouTuber. I can be a Rumbler, not a YouTuber. This is all bullshit. Because wherever you think you are, you're not in the club. Rumble is in the club. YouTube is in the club. BitChute is in the club. Odyssey is in the club. You're not in it. The illusion is that they want you to think you're in their club, which has always been the sleight of hand trick. That's why you have middle class, upper middle class, lower middle class, upper working class, because all these people, it's designed to make you think you're part of the club. Whether you're upper middle class or upper working class or upper lower class, you're all just getting beat over the head with the same club that everyone else is. And you're not in the club. And they're all telling you how, there's all this upward mobility where you can, if you just keep working hard, you can be part of the club. And it's all a joke. And see, you all know this. And if you don't know this, you should know this. And if you know this and you're pretending you're still going along with it even though you know, well, that's the definition of stupidity. Now, in regards to what I just said about the definition of stupidity, well, now look around at all the stupid fucking people that even though they know all this is true, they go along with it anyways. That's the definition of stupidity. To know the truth and reject it anyway, that's stupidity. That is stupidity. Now, again, regarding what I just said about stupidity, now look around at all the stupid people. I gotta go to fucking work, dude. See you, boys.